we already have 2 winners. How about another one? Our next benefit category is Best in Education. Our clients highly value education, and they will do anything to help their kids get motivated to perform well in school. How do our solar products help? Let's hear from our 5 finalists. First, we have Study Comfort by Lorena Boticario. Nanay Lorena is a housewife from Binosawan, Rapu-Rapu, Albay. She has 2 grade school children. The family cannot afford electricity, so they rely on kerosene lamps at night. The lamps are very dim and make it harder for the children to study because they have to crowd around the limited light, and the lamp smoke causes them to cough excessively, making them lose focus. What did Nanay Lorena do to solve this problem? Let's find out in the video. With their SK Home 60, Nanay Lorena's children can study more comfortably and for longer periods of time at night. Their SK fan also provides them with extra comfort. Now that the children have better studying conditions, both of their grades have improved. So, as you can see, solar energy can create a better learning atmosphere at home, resulting in better grades. Yeah. This story is great because not only does it help with education, but they also had health benefits.
And a good education is very important to Filipinos because not all of us have the opportunity to go to school.
Shall we take a look? Yeah, let's take a look at our next story. Our next story is titled Module No Problem. Nanay Elsie is a rice farmer from Domaran, Palawan. She has 3 children, including 14-year-old Reniel, who is in middle school. Reniel used to do all his homework in the afternoon because they live off-grid and only have natural light. Because of the pandemic, he needed to help in the field, so he only had time for homework at night. It was hard for him to study in the dark, and his schoolwork suffered. Nanay Elsie thought of getting the solar product for her son. Let's see how solar helped. Nanay Elsie bought the OVL 190 to help her child while studying because they don't have electricity in their area. This provides a solution so that son can complete his modules and other schoolwork at home. Now they can have light at any time and the lack of electricity does not affect them. Her son can now get ahead of his work and finish early, leading to an improvement in his grades. I like this story because it's great to see that Reniel was able to get ahead of his work early. I personally know that anything that alleviates procrastination can be hugely beneficial for school. It also warms my heart that he was able to help his mother while still succeeding in school. Solar allowed him to manage his time so that he could balance both priorities.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Let's take a look at our third story. This story is about Nanay Grace Paquin, a sari-sari store owner from Nara, Palawan. She has a daughter named Estrella who attends the local middle school. Estrella relied on her phone for school, using it to study, research, and because of the pandemic, attend online classes. But due to frequent local brownouts, she was unable to charge her phone and struggled to keep up. Let's see how the Omnivoltaic 400X helped her. The Omnivoltaic M400X helps Grace's children answer their modules. Her daughter is able to charge her cell phone, which allows her to use her cell phone for research. Now, she no longer has delays in turning in her modules to her teacher. With the product, she is able to maintain her status as an honors student. And another interesting detail is she used to use her father's motorbike battery to charge her phone.
Ooh.
So she went from using that to kind of a very stylish and efficient solar light with phone charging. This one was a very innovative way to adapt to the pandemic, forcing schools to take an online interface.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
We now have the story Powering Online Classes by Nanay Eliver, a frozen food vendor from San Joaquin, Iloilo. She had two children, Chen and Tintin, who are both in school. Before solar, they used a gas lamp to study at night because they have classes all day, but it's very small and only lasts an hour. Also, strong winds in the area often blow out the lamp, which interrupts their studying. Let's take a look at how the SK boom positively impacted their studies.
The SK boom is important for Nanay Eliver's children's education because they can study for 4 to 5 hours at night with a continuous and bright light. They also use the radio to calm down and relax while taking breaks. They are more proactive and persistent. This allowed her eldest child to graduate from college with flying colors and pass the licensure exam for teachers on her first try, while her youngest became a consistent honor student in school.
Wow, from average to outstanding honors students, I'm starting to see a pattern here. I really like that they were able to use the radio to calm down during breaks. It's true that great work and productivity can't happen without some downtime. All of these stories were inspiring, but it's time to choose a winner.
So let's go back to our judges and we're going to ask for their favorite stories in this category. Let's start with Tita Kay.
I really had a hard time choosing because I see all of them have great hopes for tomorrow. You know, education is very close to my heart, and to see them being able to help their children and also earn something, you know, is very powerful in the lives of the mother. So with this, I chose Grace Paquin. Paquia. Is that Paquia?
Yes, it's Paquin.
Paquin. Oh, yes, yes. Powering online classes. That's what I like.
Okay. Kim, thank you, Tita Kay.
Okay, thank you, Tita Kay. Again, like Tita Kay, I found it a bit difficult to judge this particular category because
Very hard.
children are close to my heart, and the education is also very close to my heart. Us owning a couple of schools, which my wife owns and runs. But you know, the biggest casualty in this pandemic are the children, because us adults were able to go out, we're able to socialize. My kids have been in their rooms studying for a year and a half already, not seeing their friends and missing important milestones in their lives. And I know how difficult this pandemic has really hit them. And all four of our contestants have something to do with children. So how am I to judge? How am I to pick just one child? You know, in Tagalog, for those of our visitors, we have an idiom that we say, nagsusunog ng kilay.
Yeah.
Meaning, when one studies hard, nagsusunog sila ng kilay. They burn their eyebrows from studying hard. You know where that saying came from? Because once upon a time, they had to study using gas lamps. And when they'd study, the gas lamps would be burning their eyebrows literally because they'd be spending hours reading their books. But with solar light, no more nagsusunog ng kilay, di ba? Again, I found it so difficult to judge. This time, I will leave the decision to judge to Jimmy because I give.
Wow.
Oh, pressure. Kuya Kim, pressure. No, I was, well, I think I'm aligned with you because I was going to mention the nasusunog na kilay, ng kilay. And one of our contestants, si Nanay Elsie, they live completely off grid. So it used to be, and then they're farmers, no? So it used to be that children, when they would come home from school, they would do their homework in the afternoon kasi pagdating ng gabi, di na sila makapag-aral ng maayos. But because of the pandemic, their son, si Reniel, had to work in the farm. So by the time they finished in the farm, it was already getting dark. So his grades really suffered. So yung maganda dito, part of being poor is you don't have choice, right? You either work so you can eat or you study for the future, but you cannot do both. But in this case, once they got the solar, he was able to work and help his family, but at the same time, tuloy-tuloy yung studies niya. So he was able to maintain his grades. So no compromising the present and the future. So I go with a module, no problem, kay Elsie Alvarez.
So we have two votes for powering online classes and 2 votes for module, no problem. So we would like to call on our tiebreaker, Sir Randy.
There's only 3 of us, Jules.
So, but Kuya Kim voted. He gave 1 point for each.
He gave it to me. He gave me the vote.
I told Jimmy will be the tiebreaker, I said.
Okay. All right. So,
Yeah.
so we have a winner then. So our winner is
Elsie.
module, no problem, from Elsie Alvarez. Okay.
Okay.
From Dumaran in Palawan.
Real-life Planet's Sunking Home 60 system is a complete solar-powered lamp system. It features 3 overhead lamps with individual wall-mountable switches to light up your entire home. Equipped with powerful lithium battery, each lamp provides a continuous 24 hours of light on a single day's charge. The USB port helps charge your digital devices any time of day. What's more, the lamp system comes with a 5-year battery life and a 2-year warranty. With so many features packed into one, Sunking Home 60 is a must-have personal power grid for all.
The consolation prize would be a Sun King Pico Plus Duo. Let's go to Palawan for the awarding ceremony.
We're going there, Alan. I think may there's some messages for some of the winners from some of their DMs or.
Sure, sir. Let me have the comments online for our online viewers. Hello po sa inyo. Sir Ronnie Galicia of Ashi, Quezon. Sir Ronnie, good afternoon. He says, congratulations, HSSI. Through your program, people are now appreciating the creation of God, the power of the sun, the light of the sun. Thank you so much. More and more impact to come.